John Kesselring with us here, head coach for Coon Rapids Bayard. Impressive showing for your team tonight. I mean, we can go on and on with the highlights. Just go right to you and what stood out from your eyes.
Well, I thought the offensive and defensive line set the tone from the very beginning. They did a good job. I thought some of those holes were pretty big for Zach and some of those other running backs. We didn't have any turnovers. That's been a kind of a heel for us the last few weeks. So they really cleaned that up and did a good job there. So I was just proud of their effort, though. Primarily, they played hard. I mean, sometimes I don't know if we come as ready to play as we should. We kind of think we're, kind of coasting a little bit sometimes. So they came ready to play tonight, and I think they, made a pretty good, sent a pretty good message.
That line was what stood out to us, offense and defense. You got some big guys and some good athletes up there. A lot of time in the weight room, or have these guys come together?
Yeah. Well, last year when we took over, it was a new system, new way of doing things. So last year we went through a lot of growing pains and a lot of learning curve, a long learning curve. It's the same group we had last year for the most part. So they are seasoned. It's just a whole different feel for those guys up front. They understand what it takes to play the game. They've just done an outstanding job.
Zach Evans, he's getting 5 to 6, 7 yards before he's touched, is even better than he is already, and he runs hard and gets a lot of yards after contact too.
Yeah, he worked through the growing pains last year as well too. I mean, he had to go through some of the tough stuff, and he does a good job. And so, he went through a lot of growing pains last year, just like those other guys went through last year. And so he's reaping benefits what those guys have done.
Coach, 4-0 on the season, and all your wins have been pretty impressive, especially here tonight. Your thoughts just evaluating the first portion of the year?
We knew coming into the season, this beginning of the schedule was going to be tough. I mean, really tough. And so, we knew we had to get to a certain point before, we could really start to maybe idle down on some things. And so they've done a good job so far. We got another big test in Northeast Hamilton next week for homecoming, and that leads to a whole other can of distractions and things like that. So, our kids just got to kind of stay focused and see what's place. We got in great shape.
How nice was it to rest your entire first-team offense for the whole second half? You got almost everybody in. It seemed like some seniors got a chance to touch the ball. How nice is that?
That's good. That's what kids are for here tonight. We scheduled a lot of extra JV games this year. 8 or 9 JV games. So we're trying to get kids to play as much as possible. I think we'll reap the benefits of that in years to come. Those young guys are playing a ton of football games, playing a full schedule. So we're trying to do a good job of getting them in the game, and it was good. Those older guys got a night off, and the last 2 weeks have been tough. Tough grinding out mentally. I think it was nice for them to sit back and relax just a little bit. So it was good for them.
First win against Adair Casey. I don't know if sometimes we make too much of that, but it's an interesting storyline. And how's it feel?
Yeah, winning, it feels good regardless of who it's against. You just adds in a little extra at this point. But, it doesn't matter to me, really. It's not a big deal. It's fun. You know them a little bit more maybe than you do other people on a personal level, or their brother or sister, or things like that, stuff like that. So it adds a little more fun to it. But for the most part, the win is the win, and that's what we're looking for.
Coach, nice showing here tonight. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Ben. I appreciate it.